Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. And yeah, so today we're gonna focus very hard, I hope, on main quests for this game. I have been doing a lot of side quests. And as much as I like side quests, I don't think everyone else likes them as much as I do. Yo, Yepix, how you doing, my dude? I doubt it. It's rare. I appreciate it, but it's rare, and I don't expect it. So, and Sam so far has been the only one who's rated me, and he doesn't stream as often as I do. I don't stream a ton, but I don't think he streams quite as often as I do. So I don't expect it. I would appreciate it, but that being said, even if he did, yesterday I lost a follower on Twitch, so I don't know if it's in my best interest one way or another, unfortunately. All right. Either way, we're moving on. But yeah, how you doing, Yepix? I got your Discord message about Vapor the game, Vapor something. I had not seen it before. It looks kind of cool. It looks, you are correct in saying that it's Souls-like. It reminds me more of like a Sultan Sanctuary though, which is in and of itself a oh hey guys, is a Souls-like game. But it's more of a 2D Souls-like game. Where am I? Okay. Oh, right. This is a race. And they actually, Sultan Sanctuary came out with a sequel recently called, I think it's Sultan Sacrifice. And that's a game I'm interested in, but like with most games, I don't really have the funds to purchase the sequel. Subscribe to a couple YouTube channels that show new releases of games as well as upcoming games. Gotcha. Yeah, I just recently, I haven't done that before, but I figured, honestly, ever since the game you recommended to me before this most recent one, I subscribed, and it started with a TH. I forget the name of it, but I did add it to my, it's a Bloodborne type game. I did add it to my wish list. Ever since you recommended that one, I subscribed to PlayStation's YouTube channel, and I probably should start just adding on every single developer's channel that I enjoy their games from, being a streamer and all. Yo, Jelly, welcome back. How you doing? How is your time off going? I'm gonna give you a little jab there just because. But I'm glad to see you back as always. Hope you are doing well, also as always. We're doing story stuff today, Jelly. Whoops, which I almost walked right past.
Okay, time to cross the water, look for landfall.
Playing Cyberpunk, I'm thinking about. Okay, that was a lobster. I was thinking about doing that off stream. Currently, just so people are sort of aware of my whereabouts, I don't know, doings. I've been playing
That's strange.
Kingdom Hearts,
Well,
like the first one on PS4.
take a vote.
So I've played all of the original Kingdom Hearts on, I think it was PS2, if I remember correctly. But I'm playing the PS4 version for trophies mostly, and because I also, on Kingdom Hearts 2, I got to the very end and stopped before the very last boss and just decided not to play it anymore. I was bored with it. But I'm playing that off stream, and most of the reason I'm playing it off stream is because, and I'm sure I'm going to anger people, so please don't take this personally, but that game controls like, oh my god. The controls in the original Kingdom Hearts is trash. I'm just gonna say it. If you disagree, that's fine. You can have your opinion. This is mine. I'm not saying the game is trash. I'm saying it controls like it. It sucks. And exactly, Jelly. It is an old game. It's a PS2 game, like I said. It was developed at a time where they were still figuring things out. But it is... Oh my god. I want to break my controller. It's so bad. Don't forget about me now that you're a Big Shot streamer. Jelly is a Big Shot streamer now. She's got emotes and everything. Things I wish I had. Once again, if there's anyone besides Yepix in the chat, go check out Jelly. She'll be streaming again on Thursday, and I always have a good time at her on her streams. So, yeah, QTEs have okay. They've not only aged poorly; they began poorly. QTEs sucked. They've always sucked, and God of War games are renowned for their QTEs. Fond memory of my PS2 days. See, I was a GameCube player during the PS2 days, so I have very, very fond memories of GameCube games. Killer 7, Cubivore, what else? I mean, obviously Pikmin and the Nintendo Beautiful Joe. I know they transferred those over. Resident Evil 4, I know they transferred that over, but I was a GameCube boy back then. Only reason I have affiliate emotes. Yeah. And points, I have to have... Dude, I'm looking forward to those points. Are you gonna have points? If someone spends enough points, you're actually gonna have a webcam? Alright, let's use this boat. Sorry for anyone who's watching wanting to see the game. Need to make that 100,000 points. Dude, I'll get there in no time. You have no idea. I lurk in your chat more than I talk, so I'll get that pretty quick. Sometimes I just don't feel like talking. It's nothing to do with the streamers or anything, whether it's you or someone else. It's just, I'm like, I just want to sit back and watch stuff. So a lot of times I won't say anything in chat, but...
It's pushing me south. There's no choice but to head for that beach.
What a convenient storm. Indeed. Look for support as well. Yeah. I do that a ton. I mostly do it for support, even if I'm not letting the person know it's for support. So, I'm right there with
No
you.
one's guarding this side of the ferry either. Where are the Quinn? They're on landfall, I guess. I better go find it. Should be to the northeast.
Oh, is this San Fran? I'm in Quen territory. I think I was assuming. Oh, that looks really nice right there. Those are some good colors. I was assuming that this was going to be California, far off to the west here, but I wasn't 100% sure until now. I mean, I know you mean the Golden Gate Bridge, but I don't see it. It is a famous bridge. Yo. They do a really good job in this game of, like, look at that. Come on. How's anyone gonna argue this is not a beautiful game? It is that. I don't see the Golden Gate Bridge. Most gorgeous place, and it was in the trailer, but they give it to you at the end after all that desert. Yeah, not too surprised about that. Oh, this is a stop sign that's eventually turned into a coral tree. All right, I don't know if that's necessarily realistic. I was all about it until I saw coral. Because I saw the tree. I was like, all right, it's a tree, but they just are merging everything together. Seems a little odd. I don't even know where I'm going. All right, we're going north and a little bit east. Hopefully we don't. Well, I guess I wouldn't be too disappointed if we found some stalkers, but because I do need some of their parts. I need 3 of their cloaking. Did I just find stalkers? Why? Okay. I'm talking to the developers right now. Please stop. This is not the last weapon I'm almost positive this is not the last weapon I equipped. Please stop forcing my weapon to change to this every time I load up my game. I would really appreciate that. That would be great. Yep. We got stalkers. It is, and I talked about this during Zero Dawn, that how loose it is with its geography.
Oh, stalkers. My favorite invisible killing machines.
Because I live present tense in the Midwest. Oh, you actually were attacking right there. And the first one was like, okay, here's, you know, Colorado. And then a 5-minute walk in game from there. You immediately found Arizona. And then, but the other way, if you went that way, you found a whole other state, and that's not, unless you're in the Four Corners, that's not how that works. And they're not in the Four Corners, so. All right. Yeah, I assume that's what they're going for. It still seems a little weird. That the, not stop sign, but the, stop light Okay, so I have not shot off that one's stealth yet? Stealth part, I guess. Either way, we got him. They've rebalanced this game much better than it used to be. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It used to be balanced terribly, in my opinion. It is much better right now. What? I assume those are, oh, hey. Assume those, whatever that noise was the, stalker mines that alert them to where you are, but I don't know for sure. That. What is that? That stalker mines? That one is, for sure. That one went up. But I don't know if... Yeah. I don't know if there are any more stalkers or if it's just the two I found already. Alright. Either way. Okay. So I don't care. I'm gonna say it. I'm running and I hit the duck button twice there, and I just went to... I didn't slide. It's annoying. Stop doing that to me, game.
So these
Work out your shit. Okay, where... That's a ways. So it's probably... Probably across the bridge here. Oh, hey. Anyone want to hear my sultry voice? Well, you're gonna have to. Nepit. Does Pharaoh's most recent update to the Focus make up for the last one? From power issues to limited app support to multiple crashes, Pharaoh Automated Solutions might have launched their Aten update to a fanfare, but it was defined by the failures that followed. Maybe it was complacency resulting from their huge market share, or change of key personnel. But whatever the cause, Aten's failures left consumers feeling that FOSS had lost track of what their consumers really wanted. So does Nepit live up to Ted Pharaoh's promises to set things right? I'm sorry, I'll get back into I'll learn how to read real quick. It's been a hot minute since I've had to read anything. Well, a few hours in, I can report that Nepit is brimming with tweaks, improvements, and some truly revolutionary thinking that really open up the potential of the device. From refined biometrics that can monitor your family's health and even find lost pets, to assistance diagnosing and repairing household appliances, Nepit offers users a whole lot of practical assistance. And that's before we look at the additional 200,000 apps. Okay, come on. Covering music, fashion, navigation, and more. My full review is still to follow, but at first glance, Nepit has gone a long way to put right what Aten got wrong. Comments. They changed the Focus UI again. How am I supposed to find anything? I hope you all... I own every Focus model that's come out. I live for update day. Pharaoh sucks. I hear Nepit as Yepix. Yepix is the improved version of whatever this device is. Started with an A, where it is Aten. That's funny. All right. I mean, that's clearly a dig at, like, Apple products, right? I don't see how it couldn't be. Like, people waiting in line just to get a chance at the product. Whoop. Nope. Oh, hey. Let's go ahead and override you and make you aggressive. Oh, that was quick. Okay. That was very fast. You're shooting at dirt. Could you please actually hit the thing? This guy's useless. This guy's friggin' useless. I mean, he's distracting, at least, but... alright. Where am I even going? Alright, let's just leave them to it. How about that? I'm lost. Okay, so there's quite a bit more walking. I am lost in the sauce here. Hi, okay. We've got a ways to go. Let's grab this campfire real quick first. We got like a lantern or something there. So I don't, in a attempt to share more about my life for reasons I don't fucking know. I recently, so I love ramen noodles. I love them.
Sky. Must be a Cyclops drone. How to get its data?
I'm not necessarily talking about like the cheap, you know, like Moruchi or Top Ramen stuff. I like ramen noodles, like good ramen noodles. So generally, what I eat when I can afford it, or if I want to, you know, sort of spoil myself, I guess you would say. The ramen I get is called Shin Black Ramen, and I love it. But recently, I found a company that apparently has very nutritious ramen based out of California called Vita Ramen, V-I-T-E. Right. So I ordered some. I'm going to spare you the issues with me getting my package from California. But I finally got it and I tried it, and I am... I mean, it's edible. But, if you're looking for ramen that is like, oh, I look forward to eating this, this is not what you want. Like, there's barely any flavor in what it tastes like is nutty, and it's weird. I have been wondering where Silence has been this whole time. It's been a hot minute since we've even heard his voice.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
But yeah, so I got a from this Vita Ramen company. I got a variety pack, so I got 3 different flavors, and all of them are pretty much the same. There's almost no flavor in them. It's really disappointing. But I might mix them or something with Shin Black.
Just walked through the gate.
Just to you know, just make sure I still got
I
something.
knew Alva
It's
would not
like
dare lie.
middle road kind of deal.
You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined.
Request? I'm supposed to be your
what
god,
you are.
right?
A living ancestor as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay?
I'll
Back
turn
on
it up
Homeland,
after
your
this,
soldiers
Yepix.
fired
Thank
on
you.
me
Thank
without
you for
warning.
letting me know.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
If I can.
I held off on your squad when...
I didn't hold off on their squad. I murdered all of them. Without provocation on the second group. What's she talking about? You look familiar.
May I present our honored CO?
So, here she is.
Maybe he just
What great
looks similar.
mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO.
A clone.
How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land, an ocean apart from the realm?
Maybe I'll
of the
just turn down
chosen?
my audio.
And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak.
I'm not looking to satisfy you.
Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far.
Oh,
The
really?
way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she alright?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
Alright, what about Phoebus?
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall, almost a year ago, through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Ted loved his pyramids. Have you been inside?
No. That has been a problem, one of many.
And we will solve them all in time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand. I hope you're as effective against machines as Diviner Alva suggested.
Maybe I am. What you looking for?
What exactly are you looking for inside Thebes? I thought Alva brought back the data you needed.
We risked much to cross the ocean. Therefore, we must unearth every possible link to the legacy while we are here, especially one as important as Thebes.
We will not sail back until I have plundered its secrets.
Don't like the term plundered if you're trying to be altruistic. Seems a little greedy. Let's put it that way.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval
Yeah.
on this expedition, yes.
He
And
he
you're in
has a
charge of the
face you want to
expedition.
punch.
He is far more than that.
I don't know if
You are addressing
continues
the
this way,
cousin
but-
of the Emperor of the Quinn.
I want to punch him in the face.
Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
Please,
All she needs
go
to
on.
understand is that I am the authority here, and my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
Mine too. We're in
Yeah, I don't know if it's the hair, the eye. Part of it is 100% the eyes, 100%. But yeah, I don't know what it is about him, but I just want to beat him up.
You crossed the ocean on these ships?
Yeah, very
Couldn't
arrogant.
have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation. A quest for knowledge across the gaping sea with nothing less than the fate of our tribe at stake. And none of it would have been possible without the will of the seal.
It would have been.
The
Don't worry.
voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much. I know that. But all for the glory of the Quen.
Good to know.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Oh
What
man.
kind of machine has your people pinned down near Thebes?
A Thunderjaw. We've dealt with them before, but this one is...
Yeah, I've seen him.
Tougher? Stronger? And it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Cause I am Sobek.
Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would. A living ancestor now walks among us, and she will help me attain the secrets of Thebes.
I will break
Resupply
your
here if
teeth.
you must. Then
What I'll do.
on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins. We will follow when our scouts confirm you've cleared the way.
All right. Let's talk to this person. I'd like to have a sit down. Oh, right. Shoot. Sorry, I forgot to check the audio.
But now I see you truly
I can't hear this myself, so.
reborn. A good omen if I ever saw one. I'm a scout for the expedition. Whatever I learn of this strange land, I will share with you.
Okay,
As
go
is
on.
my duty to the ancestors. I should tell you then. My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here.
She's loud now.
They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside, but couldn't find a way to retrieve it. Perhaps a living ancestor could discover a way where others could not.
Perhaps.
If I find myself in the area.
All right. Hold on. Let's see, so audio. Yeah, speech is already at max, so I can lower this and then up it on OBS. Hopefully that's better. Outside of that, there's not much I can do besides just lowering my own voice, which I can do. That's a possibility.
Smell this. And the food
So let me know if that is better or not. If you could, that would be great. I'm gonna go ahead and save here real quick, then we'll move on.
You ready for guard duty?
Absolutely.
after I read this, apparently. Ancestor Primer. To be a diviner is to be both deeply blessed and solemnly responsible. As scholars on the infinite wisdom of the ancestors, the commoners look to us for guidance. We must not forsake our duty to counsel them, however trivial their concerns and predicaments may seem to be. Let this primer serve as a touchstone whenever they are in need of inspiration. If one is beset by fatigue or hunger, tell them to look to the spark. Nikita Arand, the ancestor who gave rise to our great empire. Through her wisdom, we overcame stagnation to live in abundance. If one is beset by malady or hardship, tell them to look to the healer. Song Jiao, the ancestor who defied notions of illness and death. Through her wisdom, we strive to push past our physical restraints and live in vigor. If one is beset by anxiety or trepidation, tell them to look to the protector, Eric Visser, the ancestor who embodied strength in uncertain times. Through his wisdom, we dominated our enemies to build a better future. If one is beset by envy or bitterness, tell them to look to the patron, Peter Shivombe. I like that. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, but I love the sound of Peter's last name when I say it. Shivombe. That's a great last name, so I'm going to stick with that. The ancestor who advocated for transcendence in humanity. Through his wisdom, we stifled dissension to form a society greater than the sum of its parts. If one is beset by apathy or hopelessness, tell them to look to the renewer. Shivombe. God, that's such a good name. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Yepix, for letting me know, and glad we were able to sort that out a little bit, at least. I do appreciate it. All right, okay. Shivombe.
A stomach line to
Where are we going now? Okay, we are on the right path. Awesome.
Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw.
Okay, so that's a one of these black box drones I think we can jump on top of. I wish I was that toned. Yeah, no kidding, man. You and me both. I wish I was this toned too. It still blows my mind that based off of the trailers before this came out, people were calling her fat. It seems
Barbarian! Run, stranger!
a little ridiculous.
There's a killer machine about. Kill you!
He's not gonna kill me, it's fine.
There you are. I guess we're doing this.
We are. You know what? Let's just stop playing around here. Let's go with. Ow. Yeah, got it. Yeah. this real quick. Are you serious? Okay. I guess we are serious. Grab it, please, thank you. How did that hit me, first off? And why did it make me drop my stuff? That was too soon. That was way too soon. Ow! Fuck off. Right, thank you. I can notch multiple arrows. Thank you, thank you. I did actually forget about that, so...
I guess we're doing this.
There we go. He's still attacking, apparently. Okay, can I actually use this now? That would be cool. I can, look at that. Oh my god, it works. Whoops. Oh, he's gonna hit me while I'm doing this. I'm not invincible right now. Basically. Why is that not thinking? Oh! Ooh, 400 damage there. I think it was 200 before. Ow. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot more. If I can hit it. Again. Sure, I dodged, but okay. There we go. All right. Got through it. I still didn't even use the multiple notches. Fuck. Sorry. Feels so impractical to use. Yeah. I don't even remember it half the time. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they tied it to a stamina system. For me. Because I was using it for a while, but then I would run out of stamina and I couldn't do it anymore. Like, alright, well, this is kind of
Come on over, you. A word.
useless. So I stopped kind of paying
killed that
attention to it.
machine.
I shouldn't
Lucia
have,
sent me.
but I did.
I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates!
Okay. Well, we're in it. We got through it.
Aloy! Over here!
Your shoulder doing
I did
all right?
not, but it's doing okay so far. Please try not to jinx me. It's doing all right. I thought about it right before
find me
I
here?
went live. And I was like, I should have done that. But it's okay so far. I've only dropped just over 200 frames out of 178,000, 179,000. So we're
over.
okay.
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine.
I did.
But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to Landfall. I met your CO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And
Kinda,
you're
sorta.
going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful. He's...
There they are. The legacy tells
He's a
us that
douche.
Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside
He's a
all
huge
obstacles.
douche.
And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
I feel like I'm gonna end up murdering this man. You know, just a
Quite an
feeling.
excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out.
That doesn't sound like California to me. Present day. Ah.
Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Farrow.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
You got upset fast.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater.
The way is
but-
shut.
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see?
The way is
With
shut.
Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
I want to punch him in the back of the head so bad. Can I do it? Close. Okay, find an entrance. Well, this is kind of pointing me outside, right? This is saying I need to go up. Okay, can you... Why are we stuck here?
That
Jump. Right. If you don't want me to go somewhere, please don't throw invisible ceilings and walls at me. I really, it's not. Have someone stop me and be like, hey, Aloy, don't go there. Don't do that. Developers, don't do this. It's horrible. Stop doing this. Invisible walls are not cool. Alright. Moving on. I guess we're going in the water.
This water's warm.
Please never do that again.
Look at that thing. It's huge.
I wish I had a flashlight.
It goes all the way down to the bottom.
I don't know if this is something that would actually be possible.
There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside.
Okay.
Okay, looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure.
What? Do you go on and off, or do you just, you go on and off, okay. Alright. Got it.
There's gotta be a way to stop that turbine around here somewhere.
Alright, so now... Where am I going? I don't think it's there. Is it over here?
Stop that turbine from spinning to get past it.
No, I need to... Okay, so I need to find a way to stop the turbine. It's right here. Okay. Went right past it. Who knew?
Stop the turbine. Good.
Alright. Congrats. Okay, come on. Get out of the corner, please. Thank you.
Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quen in?
Ideally, I wouldn't let the Quen in.
Exercise room?
It is actually exactly that. How did you know? Rip Grigori.
Here I am again, hiding in the gym, writing to stay sane in this crazy place. I can't believe Grigori's dead. Our so-called spiritual leader was fine yesterday, and then suddenly passed away in his sleep, and no one will talk to me about it. They treat me like a child, whispering behind my back, as if I can't cope with death, even after the end of the world.
So Ted had other people in here with him, including a teenage girl.
Interesting. She didn't sound like she was teenaged. just saying. You had a very mature voice.
The living area. It's pretty big, too.
It looks actually very similar to our base of operations.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times in a trillionaire's underground survival
A harem?
bunker. But
What?
now that Grigori's gone, I'm worried things will get even weirder. He helped keep
You do
Ted
not
stable
sound
for
like a
couple of
child.
Years, sort of. Without him, who knows? And we don't even
I will
understand
dispute
what
that.
happened to him.
Girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted.
And you don't sound like an old woman, but you definitely don't sound like a child. Ted Pharaoh had a harem. I approve. Yepix, 2022. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised?
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him.
Something tells me it didn't turn out that way.
Is that the actual whole message? Seems like she cut him off, but whatever. No. I mean, you sound like you're...
This is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in.
I mean, I don't know your age, so I can't say whether you sound younger than you are or not. But you sound like you're near probably early 20s. That's what you sound like, Jelly. I would not classify that as a child, for
fancy
sure.
For a survival bunker. That looks like some kind of access control.
Okay, we'll grab that in a second. Loot and explore first. This looks like the room we first fought. Forget what they're called because it's been so long, but one of those enemies of the aliens who are not aliens. They actually lived. They're the elders or whatever they are. Oh wait, this audio log. Hold on.
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the
Pretty
hubby's
sure it is
attention.
the same room
But Brianna,
layout.
the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something. I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
I know it. I thought we at least discussed generations. I don't think I knew your age, but I mean, you do sound younger than your age, but not child, not child. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised you're only a little bit younger than I am. Only a bit.
Ah, good. An emergency exit
I
function.
mean, it makes sense since you get most of my jokes. So. Hello, welcome.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
I'm gonna stab you in the stomach, I feel.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, and there go all my frames. Yepix absolutely jinxed me on that one. Thanks, Yepix.
Oh, why are you you dress like Ted Faro?
Because he is Ted Faro.
I am Pharaoh. Renewed.
I knew I didn't like
My
him for a
essence is
reason.
the same as his. Across the years,
Fucking knew
across
it.
the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will.
Oh, let's
we
stab
are
him.
sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant.
His assistant.
Come, we will descend
The
into
assistant of the
Thebes
destroyer of worlds.
as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raymond?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion, this momentous
Yo,
shouldn't
bro
you wear
movement.
proper
How you doing?
business attire?
Welcome back. I hope everything's going well for you.
No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
I will stab you in the
what?
face. Or what?
It is said.
Oh, they're
Sobek
aiming it
values
at
life above all
Alva?
things. Is
Dude, fuck this
true?
dude.
Fine. I'll wear it.
I want to put a knife, like, right under his chin. That's what I want to do, just slowly watch the life drain out of his eyes. Alright, that might be a bit too much. Welcome, pro, to the stream.
Excellent. Shall we proceed?
Oh, I want this guy to die. Stupid man bun and everything.
Look at this place.
How is this not working?
Pharaoh's domain. Simply breathtaking.
I tried.
Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets.
I wonder where. Maybe in the glowing blue door that I couldn't get to
The
before.
emergency exit function unlocked this door too.
Be patient. Evo Bunny.
A monument to greatness.
I love that emote, Jelly. It's so good.
It's a monument to something. I'll give you that.
It really speaks to your true nature.
Great risks bring great
Oh, man.
overseer.
Adorable, but vicious. Oh, man.
I think this way might lead down.
Best 3 euros I've ever spent. Is that all it took? Oh my god. I didn't realize art could be so cheap. I thought it would be a lot more than that for some reason.
No less than
That is a good deal, actually. It's a real good deal.
Wonder if Pharaoh had a foot bath in here. I've always wanted one of those.
There will be no further discussion of your feet, Bohai.
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files
Still,
and found
even
out
so,
something awful.
that's real good.
That Ted murdered important people who worked
I
on
should
Zero
start
Dawn.
selling art on
Did Ted
Etsy. Damn.
punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he did? How could that be? Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori's body. His heart just gave out.
Find anything interesting?
I can't.
Yes, I found a giant statue of a man in a
So, hey,
t-shirt and
this
jeans.
is weird.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of
I
here.
thought these weren't in this game. Who lied to me earlier? Fucking lies. I was told that these guys were not actually in this game. I don't know by who. I forget. It's been a while. I really should have moved. A poor showing? You a dick.
The diviner is down.
Okay, well, that guy's mostly dead. He's got a little face laser or something. What's that? Ow. Got rocks too, by the way. I don't know if you noticed, but it's got rocks. Yeah, then always yapping.
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the
I think Yepix is lurking.
We can't afford to lose any more
Otherwise, I'm
time
sure
than
he'd
necessary.
enjoy that.
So, no more delays. We must proceed.
All right. Obviously, I'm gonna loot first. And then we'll read. Well, I'll read. And you all will have to suffer through it. Okay. Oh, never mind. We'll play
Brianna
audio.
didn't wake up this morning. She's gone.
Arguing with people on Twitter, why am I not
Gregory.
surprised?
I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the
Yepic's
Great
favorite
Hall.
pastime.
His eyes. And I know now that he's watching me. He's watching us all. He's always had power over us. I just never knew how much.
Did you discover some data?
Fragment.
Shut your mouth.
A testament to Ted's power.
What was this room ever used for? So that's a question, like, I'm always interested in that kind of stuff. Like, when movies or games have environments, and you go into it and you're like, what was the point of this room? And I don't really see it. I guess it's just the entryway?
Yes. That
Maybe?
looks like the way.
Shut up. Stab you in your face. I guess it's just the entryway into the facility. But it seems a little...
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course.
This is like the
An unlimited
second
power
entryway.
source, that was a given.
Weird.
But also control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
Ever deeper we go.
Trust me.
Ever deeper we
I
go.
wanna know.
Fuck you, Ted. I am very stabby. I don't like this guy. I didn't like Ted Faro. I don't like his clone. I'm very stabby today.
What is that?
Don't you push me back, asshole.
Attached to some kind
I
of
let you in here.
apparatus. I wonder what it does.
See, Jelly's got the right idea. Stab.
Impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know.
Oh,
My
I
focus is
just...
getting to data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her?
I just got his name. CEO. CEO. Ted Faro was the CEO of the company. I'm honestly glad I didn't get it that quickly because I think it's lame. It's so dumb. It's so dumb it went over my head. I hate that they did that. I hate it. This whole mission so far, I hate it. Fastback. I never thought Ted would actually do it. I assumed the whole thing was just to scare me, to keep me under control, to show me what he might do to Kanya if I stepped out of line or screwed up his treatments. It certainly kept me motivated. What does it say about me, about us? There's so few of us left, and we're still keeping secrets from each other. Such terrible secrets. Sumpto. I don't know who Sumpto is. But they were keeping secrets. Wasn't there another one? I don't know.
Scan the
anyways.
device, if you will.
Shut the hell up, Ted. Knowing that his name is just CEO, I'm actually more annoyed with him now.
Scan the device.
And every time he talks, I just want to stab him. Fucking hell. All right. I am very stabby today. Ted's getting impatient and no one cares. How can I explain to him that you can't really prove an organism has achieved immortality in a day, a week, or even a year? The question literally embodies the idiom, only time will tell. I have no idea how long his body will survive. All I know is that it will last a lot longer than mine. As far as the therapy goes, we've graduated from 2 steps forward, 1 step back, to 2 steps forward, 1 step sideways. With each treatment, his cells regenerate more effectively. At this point, I don't think they're aging at all. But mutations keep popping up, and each one has to be treated individually. So far, my strategy of pharmaceutical whack-a-mole seems to be working, but for how long and with what side effects? The irony is I've probably achieved more for the field in these last 2 years than the entire industry did in the last 20. But no one's around to appreciate it. Ted sure doesn't. These days, he doesn't seem to appreciate anything. Sumpto. Something. Something. Alright, so there's the way you wanted to go. And then there was a door somewhere. Where was it? Shit. I'm lost. It's not there. It's over here. Right? No. Other side. Yes, other side. Okay.
Tell me what your focus reveals about the device.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry, I apologize to anyone who's offended by
You put, like,
off-putting language,
switches in
but
everyone's heads?
really.
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why?
Scan the device.
So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare?
Is he trying to be Ted
You know
Farrow
what
all
we
over
have to
again?
do.
Attain immortality?
Please.
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah,
You know I did.
I'll share it with you later.
You wouldn't ask if you didn't know.
Please, scan the device.
Please shut your goddamn mouth. Yes.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Nothing. It's a medical chair. Congratulations.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations.
You just squat on your chair. What do you think about that? Teabag in your chair.
There will be some stabilization after the
So
next
sorry.
treatment. God knows what Ted will do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it.
Look at that.
Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
Do you have to stay positive, though? Really?
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
Yeah,
I
he
think
killed
was
himself in
undergoing
it.
Treatments to live longer. A lot.
Why would you be
longer.
honest in a time like
Could he
this?
still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the
This guy
renewer.
so much.
Of course, he would have stopped at
God.
nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death, but not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen.
No. No.
And for his true heir, me.
God.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Farrow.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us
Ahem.
continue. His secrets await.
Can I shoot you in the back of the head real quick? Hold on. Don't stop moving. Fuck. I tried. I tried, everyone.
Is that a small office?
For a minor functionary, perhaps?
Are you a small office? I don't know what that means, but I found it a little funny. There are multiple reasons why I wanted to punch this dude. I hate this guy. Also, whatever. I'm gonna drop it. Never mind. I'm not even gonna mention what I was thinking right there. Most people who've been through this whole thing, you'll pick up what I was annoyed with right there.
Look
All
at
right.
all this equipment.
An
Shut up.
automated
You're getting closer to the
geothermal
heart
energy
of this
plant
place.
right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it. And let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer.
There's always a
Which is why I
moron.
had the foresight to insist on the inclusion of a very unique feature. Just in case anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
The weird saying. Reactor report, week 50,844. I don't think there were that many weeks, but okay. Power 61%, efficiency 54%. That's really shitty efficiency. Structural integrity 41%. Base temperature. Okay, what is this? Or vulnerability. Any disturbance may trigger safeguard protocol. What base could survive 1,876 degrees Fahrenheit? What? Gotta get all that cheese. Love me some cheese.
Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Very well. Get to it.
Chew. Okay, so we're looking for another way in. Currently not seeing anything. Would be nice if they gave us a flashlight in this game.
Hurry! Break it open!
All right. Oh, there we go. Am I supposed to... Oh. There's apparently...
Open that door!
Shut up! I hate this guy.
She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
Nope. Sure didn't. I got stuck in the vent. I can't get out.
A console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here.
Alright, let's see. I'm fully looting this room before I let this bag in. Just in case. Alright, we're good. I don't know why she's even still helping him, to be completely honest. Seems a little odd.
There.
Omega download.
Clearance. Got it.
That's easy. A little
What do
too
you have to say
easy.
for yourself, Ted?
Sometimes dead. Along with his kid.
Let me guess.
Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves.
Feel like that's not true.
I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake.
I feel like that's not true.
Wife. And this is how they repaid me. By leaving me
I could be
alone.
wrong.
But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began.
Feel like that's
Alone
not
in
true.
bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come. And I'll be here to greet them. Some tests said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal.
Alright, so he's the main bad guy in the
I
end?
just need some time
I'm
for
guessing.
the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Some tests said the reactor can give me what I need to grow strong again. To get my shit back together.
Is this gonna turn into Resident Evil? Where he just turns into a fucking horror show?
They're gonna need me.
Is that him?
My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Is it a mix of Resident Evil and Control, where he's the reactor?
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Nope. And find a thing.
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now.
Oh, is the real Ted Faro gonna devour this dude?
At last.
Resident Evil
Pharaoh's
style.
legacy is mine.
That'd be pretty funny, actually. I would have wanted to see it. Disappointing.
Is that?
That's you.
It's him.
What?
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
You fucking asshole. Man, this is great position you put me in. Okay. Can you jump over the fucking rail? Thank you. That lava looks a little sus. Saying. How did that miss your face? No offense, but
What's up? I'm coming for you.
where are you? Just gonna walk through lava, it's fine. How does this miss you?
I can switch it up.
I'll take her out.
The legacy reached a price.
All right.
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run.
Okay, sorry. So anticlimactic that we didn't get a yeah, it's weird. 1 out of 10 game unplayable. Would not recommend. Yeah, this lava effect is real bad. That's real bad. Most of the game looks gorgeous.
Keep moving, okay?
That's bad. That's some bad effects right there. Yeah. Don't know what else to say about that. Yeah, this was a weird scene. Alarm! 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 Okay, just gonna die in there. Where am I going? No, I gotta pry this open? But why? Okay, can't go there.
More soldiers, up ahead! They need backup!
What's this? What's going on over there? I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. Oh, always fight back. Kind of nice. Okay, I don't care. Just don't care. Oh no, things are falling down. Oh no. Oh no, you know.
Hurry, sire!
Did he just call him sire?
Out of my way!
Hey, just like a regular CEO. You sweaty idiot. Push him in the lava. Come on. I approve. I approve. I didn't get to do it, but I still approve. That's actually satisfying a little bit. All right. Well. Are we going over here? I'm assuming.
Soldiers,
All hail the Quen!
All hell, your CEO is dead. Why are you still fighting me? It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why are you fighting? Alright, well, whatever. Just move along, I guess. I don't really need to deal with them as far as I'm aware. Certainly don't need the experience for it. Exactly, CO's causing problems past, present, and future.
Are you okay?
Although I don't know anyone who's gonna follow their CEO that hardcore, frankly.
We found something.
If it's a true allegory.
Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's
Well, exactly where he should be.
gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
That must be uncomfortable for her. I keep looking at her shirt, and she's got a rope on one side.
You must think I'm eminently stupid.
On her left side there.
No.
That looks very uncomfortable. I'm not a woman, but that looks uncomfortable.
Self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data?
He got smushed by his own face.
And it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
And I will murder you all.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way.
I'll murder you all.
You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Like the vice CEO normally would do.
Success certainly does sound better than failure.
True vice CEO.
It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Clearly a
These are no
direct
further
comparison.
value to us. Obviously,
Very
we're going
clearly.
back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
This doesn't
I
relate
thought he was
to
going to have us
current
killed.
times at all.
And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend.
All right, thank you, Jelly, so much, as always, for hanging out. I really do appreciate it.
Can't wait to meet her.
If I don't see you on tomorrow's stream, I will
Varl will
see
give
you on
better
yours on
focus
Thursday.
and
So I'm
all the
looking
data
forward to
you
that.
want.
But
Head to
have
the
a good
ferry.
night.
I'll join you back east as soon as I
Thank
can.
you.
The
Goodbye.
diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Alva is nice.
Now
Yes,
that I have
I agree.
Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too.
Having a good day?
I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't.
Oh, can I just do that right now?
The CO made me play dress up.
Hold on. I can do that right now, which is the one that I had. This one? Shit, I forget. Let's put this on. Yes, it was, because it's the only one that I had a weave on. Alva's best. No, Varl has his lady. Don't you worry about that. Okay, let's see. What do I want? I don't know how, but they made leveling up very disappointing in this game. Every time I level up, I'm like, I don't care. Whatever. Just put something in. I don't care. Guess we'll do this. And then this is the one I've got. I don't care. Sure. I don't know if this is something I can use right now or not. I don't know. All right. So, whoops.
Gliding in.
Quite a move.
Oh, you. Okay, so quests. Gemini, return to the base. Easy enough. easy enough. There is a cauldron here, and I thought, yes, and up here that we still need to get to. But like I said, we're doing story stuff today. Like there's so much we haven't visited. Either way, get rid of that. We need to go back to the base. So before I, right, I need to get to need to go from here. Before I go into the base, I'm gonna take a real quick break, to use the restroom. And then we will continue on with the story here, and talk about Gemini. So, we'll be right back. Thank you everyone so much so far for hanging out with me. Hopefully you can say it. It'll just be a couple minutes here, and we will continue on into the base. And I'm assuming do story time. So, be right back. All right, we are back, and I believe Yepix is accurate in the fact that it's probably an incoming hour-long dialogue montage about to occur here. So, yeah, hold on to your butts, as Samuel L. Jackson once said, before he got ate by a velociraptor. All right. So, the base. See what people have to say in base.
That is focus thing's trying to kill me.
Probably.
You did almost drown it in beer.
There she is. I hear you found Thebes. How was it?
Maniacs, lava, what's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good
I'm
thing
starting to
I
get
got my gear
hungry.
ready.
I was thinking about me talking about ramen noodles earlier, and all of a sudden I started getting hungry. Companions.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
And you are training
You look tired.
my little Padawan.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I won't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend.
Okay, well that was
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
I do need to go to those cauldrons. That is something I actually legit need to do. Yuvaro, how's it going, my
From
dude?
the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
We taking
Our
an
new
army?
boyfriend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right.
What are you trying to say?
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm
she
glad
did.
you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging thunder jaws.
Better them than us, for once.
All right,
I should
good
go get
talk
this to
there.
Gaia.
Of course.
I guess.
Let us
I
know
don't
when
know.
we're needed.
I don't know when they're good talks anymore. It's like, all right. Why did you point me that direction?
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varro gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale, I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself.
Is she talking to Beta?
Sounds like Alba. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel
MVM.
and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
So that's something, as a bit of a tangent. That's one of the few things. So if anyone's watched the show The Expanse, I think it was previously on FX. It's now an Amazon show. It's one of the things in that show. Like they have so much of that show based in reality, and then they have this scene with Bobby arm wrestling a machine and breaking it. And she grew up in Mars, so her bones are more fragile. Her muscles aren't used to 1G. It's used to about half that. And it's just like, okay, you didn't have to do this to show she's a badass. You could have done something else. Someone from Earth isn't gonna do this. It's ridiculous. That's what that reminds me of, that metal versus meat thing. So just thought of it.
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus
Oh,
something
God.
called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Okay, they weren't talking about fucking what is it? Oh shit, I'm blanking on the term for it. They weren't talking about like toxin cleansing or whatever it is. I would have flipped on that.
I assume you've been looking into Demeter now that Gaia's merged with it?
Yes. It's been humbling to know that the seeds I carry in this pouch came in turn from the seeds saved for Demeter in the old world. It gives me hope that the cycle of life will prevail now, just as it did before.
All right.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
You better. Not doing this by myself. Oh, it's Alva. I thought this was going to be the one-armed guy.
Aloy!
Sorry, I don't remember his name.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the,
Crushed.
late CO.
Crushed late.
And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation.
Probably.
For everything that happened.
I wouldn't put it past him at this point. Probably loves planting those seeds.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's
And
funny
yet.
because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth.
I wonder if I
Soho,
know this actress.
But even so, you're different.
If they modeled her,
We are.
if they modeled Alva off of the actress's face, I think I might know her. I just don't know what from. If not, then the character model just looks very similar to an actress I think I'm familiar with, but I can't put my finger on.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
I say
So
that.
you've been using
You are
your new
not wrong.
It's been
Actually got that from my
fascinating.
cousin.
So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
Once again, very restrictive.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
You mentioned Eric Visser. How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today.
And let
That's why
them to
he's
be
one of our
massacred
most
by one
revered
individual.
ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another.
She seems very happy about that.
interpretation in the legacy.
Well,
He's so ruthless.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
Alright, what about these Quen? Oh god. You have so much to talk about.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to Diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
They put to death. The CEO. The Seo?
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CEO.
CEO.
He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many Diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the Diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named Seo, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire, the living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
Right?
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we left the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming.
Essence of man.
The words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CEO became was a complete perversion of what Principal Diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
Is it over? Is it really? Oh my god. Please stop adding options to the dialogue tree after I finish a branch of the dialogue. Please stop doing that.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CEO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. but he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
Okay, thank you.
The ancestors is.
Asked, I received. I'm not going to
old
complain.
ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
Shocker. Pharaoh's a douche.
You mentioned the reason you came here was
What a
to help
dick.
your family. Your sister.
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners, peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone.
One man
family.
enter. Or two
Unless you
men
can
enter, one man
Get
leaves.
special permission
That's
and
the
an
one.
escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
But it probably will. But it probably still will. Alright.
I need to get going, but if you need...
So we need to talk to Beta and the
All I need is
one-armed
to help
man.
you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia
We
told
were
me
framed.
about to capture Hephaestus. It will help set things right.
Or
I hope
killing. Anyways.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
Sorry, old fugitive joke. Alright, so we need the one-armed man. Hold on. Got some stuff in it, thank you. Yeah. No sense coming in here, clearly. Whoop. Get around the desk, please. Thank you.
So, we're fighting immortals from the stars now? Looks like it. What's next?
We're fighting all the things right now. Have we not seen this like 3 times already?
Beta's so frustrating. I don't get how she can be so negative all the
I
time.
think so.
I mean, we're clones of the same woman, and yet... she couldn't be more different from Elizabeth.
Wrong game, Yepix. Wrong game. But I did. I got the prosthetic for the one-armed woman.
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Let's do it. I mean, let's talk first.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
Why are you so prejudiced? For a one-armed man, you are very prejudiced.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed.
And what a douche he
But
was.
the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation.
Oh, did I actually? I don't remember. Whoops.
Only hubris. And
So no, I have not gotten him his arm yet. Oops. Oopsies.
I have to go now.
Well, let me see if I can find that real quick. Might be important at some point in time. Shit. So that's so... Here it is. What was lost? Fuck. My bad. Shit. All right, we'll do this after. I feel bad now, so I feel like I'm guilted into doing this. So we're gonna do that right after we're done with whatever this main quest is.
That power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh. Oops. Oops, oops, oops.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get wrinkles.
No, not there.
We can look at it together.
Open, please, thank you. Alright, never mind. There was supposed to be an... Where's Beta? That's what I'm looking for right now, honestly. I'm looking to find out how to get downstairs to see Beta. She is downstairs, correct? Not there, that's the exit. Here it is, okay. You got a much better memory than I do, Yepix. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I can't remember shit in this game. As proof, this is not where Beta... Get off. This is not where Beta used to be. Shit. Or was she through there and now it's just locked? I don't remember. Not there. Okay.
Ow! That his focus thing's gonna kill me. He did almost round it in.
All right. Okay. I don't know. We're gonna move on. It's fine. It's fine. No one really cares. Even this is leaving. This isn't talking to Gaia. Weird. This feels weird.
Harder to see in the snow.
Oh, that's because I had the wrong quest. Highlighted. Got him dumb. All right. We'll do that after.
So you play pretend on top of a table.
Welcome back.
Hurrah.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Do we? Oh joy.
Beta and the rig. Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
What a shitty computer.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths.
Probably even say each minute.
2 cores. 2 What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance?
Beta and
How
me.
about then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would
I don't
reduce
trust her
the merge
calculations
time to
anymore.
approximately 4.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down.
You gotta shit on Aaron all the fucking time.
Okay.
Like, so it was unnecessary. Let's put it that way. She didn't need to go into that.
I believe Varl is still waiting for you, outside Beta's room.
I know. I just wanted to talk about something else first.
As you wish.
Let's shit on Aaron some more real quick. Hold on. Fucking hell.
So I, found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Oh.
Ow.
Yep, glad that didn't happen.
We'll see. More apparently.
Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
Here's to see how my rocks turn out when done polishing in 2 weeks, since use a special glass polishing powder in conjunction with the regular powder. For orange opal will be nice. Nice. Yeah, I saw, I know you had it a while ago during one of your streams that you were showing off your collection. I saw a little bit of it. I don't know if I stuck around for all of it, because I know Pro was asking about it back then. But that's cool. You'll have to let me know how it turns out. I've got a few, I mean, nothing spectacular, right? But I got a few pieces myself. I've got like some petrified wood. I had geodes, you know, nothing like rare or, you know, valuable, but, you know, nice little pieces. So I was really into that stuff when I was younger. Not so much anymore, but, you know, interests change.
How's Alva settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that.
Will she?
So our plan to capture Hephaestus.
I don't know.
Let's go over it again.
She might.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your alpha clearance.
which is why I got Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Correct.
Thanks for the update, Big Ben.
While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's
gotcha.
cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
4.5
Because
hours.
The work will be split between you and Beta. It will take approximately
Why are we going over this again?
5 hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, my grandpa used to collect silver coins, and I've got a number of those still from him. I've been slowly passing them on to my nieces, though. So I get what you're saying with that.
What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Ted. Guess he got what he deserved, in the end.
Yes. An
Did he?
igneous conclusion to his pathological narcissism, impulsive tendencies, and instability.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
Gonna make jewelry out of fluorite, but the rock is too soft and it would have shattered if put to the side. Gotcha. I don't, I'll have to look that up later. I don't know what fluorite actually looks like by itself, to be completely honest with you.
I should be going.
Goodbye, Aloy.
See you. Yeah, I'm not sure what it looks like, frankly. Gotta talk to Varl now. Feel like it would be either white or clear, but I don't know. By majority rocks online, rough only, and then oh, you cut and polish yourself. That's awesome.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's pretty impressive, actually.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah, usually works if I...
Pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Hey,
Aloy.
buddy. Oh. Not what I wanted to talk to him, but okay. You can open the door.
But it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of her.
Beta, you have to come
Hey,
with
ass.
us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they
Oh,
take
it's
me
green
back?
quartz.
Alone.
Nice.
In a cell again. A slave. Forever.
I'll protect you. I got your back, boo.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid.
I
No!
got your back.
You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them.
I gotta be a little bitch.
I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Didn't have Rost. That's what it was. Didn't have someone to believe in you. Yeah, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. It was Rost.
Beta. You don't have a defect.
Dude, I fucking knew it.
Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad.
I miss Rost.
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
Rost was good people. I like how he still has the baby carrier. It's fucking back.
You don't have to go on a mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us,
will kill me.
I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand?
I get it. I gotcha. I'll take you out, no problem.
Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
Got a trilobite rocket fossil store when I visit Texas. That's awesome. I'd love to own one of those.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
The trilobites are like, if you go back into the ancient past, like before.
Whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Is this like the end? You know, if you're going into the like Cambrian or pre-Cambrian eras and all this.
Dirt. Don't forget all that dirt we had to bring in.
Other stuff, like some of the creatures back then, fucking awesome. They look so cool. All right, I guess we're talking more.
Check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be?
And I don't know if this is gonna be the end or
Whatever
not.
went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
Have a rock in your collection that's a mass of deadly chemicals and minerals, but gives off the appearance of a ruby. All right, can be terribly poisoned if you get it wet. Oh, because it dissolves. But so I guess when it's a solid, it's not, or it's more stable, and then when it gets wet, it becomes toxic. I'm guessing. That's interesting.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Izzo can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Kotallo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
Interesting. Beautiful but deadly.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
Ah, it wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
So I figure that, Yepix, but I'm, even though this kind of is giving off some of those vibes, I'm gonna guess it's not the end. For a number of reasons, but I'll assume this is not the end.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Sure, go on. What you need? A better top? Because, like that rope right across your left chest looks uncomfortable. You need something better than that.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
I hate to harp, but
I did
that does not look comfortable.
Not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotallo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now. We'll even the odds soon enough.
That's pretty funny, actually. He told me to run.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Not as much as you
For
think,
pros,
actually.
The Quinn are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
Like, it's, don't get me wrong, it's impressive the amount of calculations needed to get into anywhere in space, but based on today's technology, like that shit, those calculations were stored on like the equivalent of a very bad calculator nowadays. So less calculations than you might think.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me is curious to know who else besides Eric Visser.
At least that's
might
my
be among
understanding.
them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
Alright, what do you need help with?
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Yeah, I've seen multiple documentaries on like calculations in the of the original NASA projects and you know, the first computers, which were pretty much just like punch cards made by a bunch of really intelligent women. And it's impressive what they were able to do with such limited resources and technology at the time. Well, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier when they were talking about, like, we were in San Francisco and the cave was flooded. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Are you sure this is the California we're talking about?
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about
The exact opposite of what it is right now. Not to make light of anything, but still.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
All right, let's talk to Varl and Zoe real quick. And then we're probably going to end it after this, honestly, once we're done talking here. And then after that, we're going to go get this dude's arm. We're just going to, that's what we're going to do. Yeah. I don't think this main mission is the last one. Let me just put it out there. Mostly because we've interacted with the Zeniths once. It would be weird if the main quests did not, you know, have us go through multiples interactions with them. And also it sounds from Yepix like that is not something that we're gonna see anytime soon. So but let's go through them first. We'll probably call it after that, and then we are going to after, you know, obviously the next stream is going to be Elden Ring. After that, we're gonna go get my dude's prosthetic arm and then continue on with the story.
We're terrible. Aloy, everything
Slipping
okay
out of my
with you
chair.
and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
There is.
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny.
Ha 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 ha. My God, why do you have so much to talk about? Fuck.
How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Katalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator, and I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really, though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we
Oh,
put
really?
Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora, spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl.
Meh. I like Varl, don't get me wrong, but I don't have that much faith in him.
What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me, at least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will.
All right, so Yepix, what next 2 or more big games are you going to play next side by side? So first off, I will never play 2 big games side by side again. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying both this game and Elden Ring, but for streaming purposes, I feel like this has been a huge drag on my channel. It just is. Because I'm very thorough when it comes to games, especially games like these. I think people probably get bored with it. I mean, it's just how I feel. So I will never do this type of thing again. I will pick, even if 2 games that I really want to play, that are very large, like these 2 games, come out at the same time, I am going to be like, okay, this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. I'm going to play that one. Once that one's done, I'm going to replace it with this. In the meantime, I will play other games on the odd days and whatnot that are shorter and smaller. What I will be playing next, just in general, I've got a few games in mind. So the next large one, I think, is going to either be Ghost of Tsushima or will probably be Spider-Man on PS4. When it comes to the odd day games, Earthbound's one that I'm thinking about, because that one can be, it's an RPG, it's long-ish for the SNES era, but it's not that, long, and I know it. I can get through it pretty quick. Also, for the longish game, I might do Nier Automata. I've talked about it before. Not 100% sure whether I should do it or not. But like I've said before, it still gets me emotionally. So I think that might be a good one to play, seeing as how I've already played through Nier Replicant. So those are some ideas. There's other ones that I've got in mind, but those are the ones I'm thinking about the most right now. A lot of people already beat both games. Well, I'm not sure. Okay, so let me read this first so I can respond. Plus, a lot of people already beat both games already and the hype has died down. So a couple points with that specifically, right? I personally never received anything, as far as I could tell, from the hype of these games. I just didn't. I got more out of God of War. I got more out of Nier Replicant. I got more out of Lost in Random, for crying out loud. And those were not nearly as known or hyped games. So whether this or Elden Ring were hyped or not had zero. In fact, it had a negative effect on my channel, frankly. To the point where I don't think I'm ever gonna play a game on release again. At least a very hyped game. I don't think I'm ever gonna play one again on release. As much as I would want to, it does nothing for me. People were watching other people's streams, frankly. So I'm not, that has almost zero impact on what I'm going to be playing next. It's just does nothing for me. So Nier does have good eye candy. It does indeed. Especially with some of that DLC, if you know what I mean. But yeah. So those are some ideas. I've got some other ideas that I can't think of at the moment. If I could see my games on the PS5 right now, I could tell you which ones I was gonna go through. But right now, without that, I don't know. I do know Lost in Random brought you to me. Yeah. Yeah, the game, I almost forgot about that game, Lost in Random. I had seen something about it like 6 months to a year before it came out, and then heard nothing about it. And then like a week before it came out, I don't know where I saw it. I can't remember. I've got a terrible memory. I saw something about Lost in Random releasing like that week. It might have even been that day, for all I know. I know it was in that week. I don't know how close to the release date, though. But I remembered it from first seeing it, thinking it looked very much like a Tim Burton claymation movie. And that's what brought me to it. And I think so few people were actually playing it on release that I actually got some exposure to it. So that helped a lot. But But these larger games, it just doesn't help me, unfortunately. I would love to get to the point where it did, but it currently doesn't. So, anyways, I apologize for anyone looking for Horizon stuff and not my channel updates, but we're gonna move on here. The Zeniths.
I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right.
And Rost.
You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man.
He's the best.
He raised you well.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
Probably.
No more running.
No, you already said you weren't going to play 2 large games in a row again. Forgot to add in a... Oh. No worries, no worries, no worries. Not a problem. Probably helps with just people who aren't...
We'll be going after Hephaestus soon.
That,
You with the plan?
aware,
I've already got the
so
location of my assigned cauldron.
no worries.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things
We weren't yelling.
needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
Weird. All right.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is
Soon.
something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear,
Life is war.
every word I read from her ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Talk about seeds.
I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
you'll hear about it.
Okay. So that is I'm gonna find my way to the campfire here, but that is gonna do it for us for tonight. I think that's a good place to stop. We're gonna go get who's its arm next. Kotallo. We're gonna get Kotallo's arm next in the need to go here. In the next video, next stream of Horizon. We are also going to, I think we're going to go to the 2 cauldrons I pointed out as well. So there's one up here, and then there's one down here that we're aware of. There might be others, but they're not on our map yet. So I really want to get the cauldrons taken care of first before I go too much further in the main story. So let's go ahead and save this here manually. So yeah, that is going to do it for, wait, did that? Yes, it did. Never mind. That's gonna do it for us for tonight. Hold on, I'm gonna.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
There we go. All right. All right. Yes. Hello. All right. There's my green screen and all that fun stuff. I probably should have this as a green screen and not as my actual recording. But this is my setup. Welcome to it. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for us tonight. Good stream today. Wish it was a bit longer. Thank you, Epix. Thank you. No, I get it. I get you. And I do appreciate that. I am very hungry, a little tired. So that's why it's a little early today. It's not early by too much, but it's a little early. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm gonna I need to try to start. I think you are correct, Yepix. I think I need to start doing more in regards to enticing people to support the channel. Let's put it that way. I think I'm gonna try to start doing that a little bit more going forward, but I'm still not gonna tell anyone to smash anything. So, yeah. That's going to do it for tonight. Tomorrow we are going to be back with some Elden Ring. We are going to be going through the capital, which I'm excited to see because it's a brand new area. And then the day after, we are going to be continuing on with some Horizon. As much as I hate to say it, as much as I love these games that I'm currently playing, a lot of my motivation is to get past these games and start experiencing something new. We will be getting there pretty soon. As it is, thank you so much, everyone. I hope everyone has a great night, a great day. I hope you are all doing well, and I will see you hopefully in the next one. So long.